Hi everyone, this is Raina. I just wanted to make a special announcement. I am now offering on demand readings, and these readings are for a 30-day consecutive period of your choice. So you might want to know what is happening for you astrologically for the month of November. And keep in mind that this takes into account your exact time of birth. So it will be much more accurate, but you might just want a tarot spread, and I can do that as well. You can tell me whether you want just the astrology, if you want just the tarot or a combination. 20 minutes, $14. I send you an audio file, an MP3, to your email after I receive payment on PayPal. And if you click on the link below, it will take you right to my website and that page. You pay, you send me your exact time of birth, your exact date, and your exact place of birth, and tell me what kind of reading you want. And my email address is rainamoonastrology@gmail.com. And then I send you the audio file. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Thank you. Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your August 2015 Tarotscope. It's Raina here. And oh my gosh, you guys are going to be chatty Cathys all month. You know, you have the sun in the third. You're going to have a new moon in the third on the 14th. You're going to have Venus retrograding in the third. You're going to have Jupiter in the third until the 11th of the month, and that's going to be blessing your fourth house of home and family. You're going to have Mercury in the third, and that's your ruler going into your natural house. Then you're going to have Mars going into the third on the 8th of the month, and you're going to have a full moon in Pisces at the end of the month in the 10th house. So, wow, lots of third house activity, a full moon in your career sector. What else? Jupiter beginning a transit for a whole year in your fourth house. When all these planets are going through your natural house, the house that Mercury rules, it's a pretty significant event. Your third house is Leo, and the sun is going to be there for the first 3 weeks, and then it'll be going into your fourth house and joining Jupiter in the fourth house. And you will have a lot of wonderful blessings that relate to maybe expanding your home base or having a bigger family in some sense of the word or something of that nature. But whatever it is, it's going to be very auspicious. And on the 14th, there's going to be a new moon in the third house at 21 degrees Leo, 9:53 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you will see developments related to communications. And that's what the third house rules: communications, brothers and sisters, let's see, the neighborhood, that sort of thing. But I think for you, Gemini, it mainly has to do with some sort of writing or some sort of way in which you communicate. And I hope it would be wonderful if most of you do have blogs or anything internet related, because the internet turns out to be connected to the third house. From the internet, you're going to have some new developments on the 14th. And you're also going to have, Venus retrograding there. So I have said before that when Venus retrogrades in the third house, you can find somebody on Facebook. That's like a Facebook transit. Facebook from high school transit. Speaking of Venus, there's going to be an exact conjunction with Jupiter on the 1st, and it's going to stay within orb or within, a degree or two of Jupiter for the next week, which will be until the 8th of August. So during this time, every sign will probably experience some sort of heightened luck, juju or whatever you want to call it. So just keep on the lookout for that. With Mercury, for the first week, being in that third house, which is its ruler and is your ruler. As I said, you're going to be a chatty Cathy, but then it's going to go into the fourth house on the 7th, and it's going to kind of go out in front of those other planets that are going to join it there later on. And so you're going to be starting to talk about stuff that's related to your family of origin or thinking about it. So if you've had a period of time when you've kind of not been in contact with, your parents or any kind of matter that's related to the home base, your childhood home, or stuff about the childhood, this activity might start heating up after the first week of the month. Mars is going into the third house on the 8th of August, so that's more activity there, aggressive activity, kind of a drive to do something. I mean, come on, Gemini, are you planning on doing some sort of internet stuff? You got to, man. I mean, this is really what is in the stars this month. I mean, there's so many planets, and this is your house. So you've got to do some writing. Break out that quill pen, or, you could do it on your laptop, whatever. Just do it, as Nike says. And then, let's see, the 29th, we're having a full moon in Pisces at 6 degrees, 1:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. Your 10th house of career, okay? So, full moon. Does full moon mean endings? No, it does not necessarily. It can. There could be something that you have accomplished that's done and it's a success. It could be that you finally have, it's a project that you finished and it's come to fruition during this period. And, the full moon indicates fertility, fullness, a sense of revelation in regards to this. It's not necessarily that you're going to lose something. You could be gaining something. But it's definitely a development of some sort. So be on the lookout for that on the 29th of August. And now we're going to talk about what cards I picked. So after I shuffled the cards for a little bit, I started laying out the cards, and they were like showing up the same ones as for Leo. And what happened was they fell out in a clump, and I just said, okay, these are destined to be the cards, but they're all the same cards as Leo, so I just think I didn't shuffle them enough. So if you want to see those cards, go listen to Leo, but I did choose some more cards, and I did get some similar ones from the other reading I did, which was Virgo, but I'm going to keep this one because there were a few, I would say like a few cards were the same, but then I got some different ones. So whatever. This isn't rocket science, right? So the first 3 cards I picked were the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot to represent the first half of the month until the new moon on the 14th. And these are cards that relate to you looking to something higher than yourself to make things happen, as well as tapping into that nurturing part of yourself. The card on the right is the Chariot, and that suggests that you have to become one-pointed in your determination and drive for whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And these other 2 cards are more intuitive cards. They're more cards of faith and of spirituality, looking within, rather than, trying to make something happen in an overt way. It's more of looking for inspiration through your mystical part of yourself. You're, maybe tapping into the higher self, or, calling on your angels, or meditating, that sort of thing. So it's definitely a 2-week period in which it's all about mind power. It's the power of harnessing your intentions and making them one pointed and not allowing yourself to get derailed, which is what the Chariot is all about. And at the same time, going beyond the kind of the intellect and tapping into the intuition with the Queen of Cups and the Star card. And, as I said, with all that third house activity, you're going to have to be on guard that you don't get too caught up in thoughts in that fifth chakra actually it would be more like the seventh chakra or the sixth chakra of just, and the fifth of like the upper chakras, all like mind stuff, but not enough groundedness, and also not tapping into the, the intellect versus the intuition, that sort of thing. And then for the second half of the month, I got the Moon card, which is another card that I kind of connect to the Queen of Cups and deals with creativity and intuition and that sort of thing. The Death card and the Page of Pentacles. And I got some of these cards. These are the ones I got some of these with Virgo as well. But you guys are both ruled by Mercury, so that might be why I picked those cards too, and not because I'm a lousy shuffler, okay? But in any case, the Moon card is warning against being deluded, but also looking at your life from a less materialistic and intellectual and more intuitive way. And the Death card heralds great shifts, transitions, changes in your life during the month of August. And the Page of Pentacles, as the last card, the card on the right, says that you will be receiving a small windfall and possibly good news related to some business matter, or if you're starting a business, pages are beginnings, and this is an auspicious card for that. But in any case, it sounds like the first half of the month is more on the mental realm, and it's kind of a battle with your mind of really tapping into that intuition, and also on the intellectual front to kind of channel your energy and don't scatter your thoughts. And then the second half, it's more of a kind of a concrete thing where with the Moon and the Death card, it's kind of like the death of your illusions, the death of anything that is kind of stopping you from achieving what you want. And then the Page of Pentacles is this message of something good either happening, during that last 2 weeks of August, or coming up in the near future, like during September or something like that. So I think I'm going to leave it there, Gemini, and I hope you have a great month. Take care. Bye.